Worksheet 29.3, I'm on the review page. This will be your homework. 21 and 23, I'm going to look at both of these because of the fractions. We have all these exponents, negative exponents. So we're going to look at how to simplify all this. So we'll start with 21. I'm going to start by just getting rid of this 3 on the parentheses. I'm going to cube everything inside. Now remember that this is 2 to the first. Now this 1 is multiplied by 3, so that actually becomes 2 to the third power. And then that 3 is kind of like distributing now with the exponents. 3 times negative 2 gives us x to the negative 6. 3 times 4 gives us y to the 12th. These didn't change at all. The parentheses only surrounded the numerator, so those didn't change. So I'm going to go ahead and just multiply this out. 2 to the third is 8, x to the negative 6, y to the 12th. Over. Now again, none of that still none of that changed. 4x to the negative 2, y to the negative 5th. Now when we get here, it's a matter of looking at the numbers, thinking when we ignore all those variables, we just have 8 over 4. 8 over 4. We're going to try to simplify that. Now 4 goes into 8 twice, so that's an easy cancel. I'm going to get rid of those. That becomes a 2. So when we start writing our answer, there's a 2 there. The other thing we have to think about now is that we have to take whatever negative exponents we have and we have to flip them. We have to switch them to the opposite part of the fraction. So since this x to the negative 6 is on top of the fraction, that has to switch to the bottom where it becomes positive. We don't want the negative exponents, we want them to be positive. And same idea here, x to the negative 2 flips up to the top now, becomes x to the positive 2. This y to the 12th didn't change, that stays where it is. But now this y to the negative 5th has to also flip up to the top. So I'm going to extend this. Now there's y to the 12th, and oh, hey buddy, there's y to the 5th. Now we have just a little bit more to do to simplify. The 2 is good. We're done with that number, so we know 2 is part of the answer. Now we think about our x's. We have 6 on the bottom, 2 on the top. When you have the fraction, you're subtracting exponents. 6 minus 2 is 4. And since there's more of the x's on the bottom, it stays on the bottom. The 6 is higher than the 2, so that x to the 4th remains on the bottom of the fraction. Then on top, the y to the 12th and y to the 5th, we're multiplying these, which means we're adding 12 and 5. So that y will stay on the top as y to the 17th. So there's number 21. Now 23. Same idea. Here we start with the parentheses with the cube. On 21 we cubed everything. We'll start with the parentheses again here, but notice that it's to the 0 power. And remember that anything to the 0 power is 1. So what we get to do here, the 0 actually makes it a lot easier. We get to cancel the whole thing on the top. It just leaves us with 1 over 7x to the negative 3, y to the positive 4. So like over here we had to cancel, we had to reduce, move things around. The only thing we have to do is get this x to the negative 3 moved because we don't want that negative exponent. So that's going to end up on top as x to the positive 3. The 7 stays where it is. The y to the positive 4 stays where it is. And there's no canceling here. Like here, we had to worry about these x's, we had to combine the y's. We're done here. That's it for number 23.